Top 10 Essay Topics About Malnutrition. Early enteral nutrition to prevent malnutrition. Malnutrition predisposes people to many health problems, and postoperative patients are one of the most vulnerable groups. In your paper, you can discuss the rationale behind early enteral nutrition in postoperative patients. Explain how this intervention helps prevent malnutrition and, consequently, post-surgical complications. Malnutrition, major risk factors and causes. When prompted to suggest the causes of malnutrition, many people would undoubtedly point out poverty. However, did you know there are many other risk factors for malnutrition other than low income? In your paper, you can explain the link between inadequate nutrition and poor dental health, social isolation, limited knowledge about nutrition, and substance addiction. Malnutrition in children as a global health issue. According to the WHO report, in 2019, 144 million children aged under 5 suffered from stunting due to malnutrition, and 47 million were underweight. In your paper, you can analyze the burden of the child malnutrition epidemic on individual countries and the entire world. Further, propose public health policies that could successfully address this issue. Integrated nursing practice addressing malnutrition. In this paper, you can evaluate nursing practices aimed at addressing patient malnutrition. You can focus on managing nutrition in a specific condition, such as bowel cancer. Or you can analyze nursing care for a particular population, such as newborns or older adults with type 2 diabetes. The issues of malnutrition and the healing process. For this topic, you can explore the role of adequate nutrition in each stage of the wound healing process. You might analyze how malnutrition can undermine healing because the body doesn't receive the necessary nutrients to repair tissues. Consider such potential consequences as edema, pressure ulcers, and infections. Child malnutrition, term definition. If you want to write a definition essay, this topic is right for you. In this paper, you should comprehensively define child malnutrition, outlining the specific conditions that fall under this umbrella term. Examples include overweight, underweight, stunting, wasting, and vitamin deficiencies. Obesity and malnutrition, who is at fault? Obesity and malnutrition are global issues nowadays. However, who is to blame for this problem, and who is responsible for solving them? Is it the sole duty of consumers? Or should the government and food companies also be involved? Answer these questions in your paper. Malnutrition in South Africa, public health policy. In South Africa, malnutrition is a pressing issue, being one of the leading causes of children's in-hospital deaths. In your essay, you can suggest policy measures the South African government can take to tackle this problem. Support your discussion by outlining the potential positive outcomes of your proposed policies. Malnutrition in hospitalized patients, intended and potential outcomes. In this essay, you can suggest an intervention to address malnutrition in hospitalized patients and analyze its expected and unintentional outcomes. Consider such interventions as parenteral nutrition, dietitian counseling, oral supplements, enteral nutrition, and dietary modifications. Hunger and malnutrition, an inequality issue. This topic is your opportunity to explore the link between inequality and malnutrition. You can analyze how income inequality prevents specific population groups from accessing food. Also, you can take your discussion further and investigate how the governmental regulation of food manufacturing, advertising, and prices contributes to inequality and hunger.